Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Angela Drummond Matthews. Welcome to Week 9 of American Literature 1. Last week, you read poetry from Walt Whitman, Emily Dickinson, Emma Lazarus, and Edgar Allan Poe. This week, it's time to write another comparative analysis. When working with poetry, you can compare a number of elements. First, you can think about what the topic or thesis of the poem is. What is it trying to say? And what evidence is in the poem that demonstrates that interpretation? When comparing, explore how the two poets express similar sentiments differently and the significance of those differences. Next, you can think about how the authors say things. What word choices are they using? What kinds of sensory images do they use? What kind of figurative language is in the poem? Next, what kind of tone is used in the poems? That is to say, what moods do the words create? Next, you can look at the structure of the poems. Some are written in specific structures, like sonnets or Dickinson's common meter. Others are written without a formal structure. To continue, you can look at the speaker or the characters in the poem. If the poems you compare tell a story, you can compare the narrative elements like setting and plot. Finally, you can combine the examination of any of these elements in poems in order to analyze and compare the works. When you prepare to write your analysis, do your pre-writing and then write your research plan. Decide what your thesis will be, how you'll compare the poems, and which elements you'll focus on. Then do your research. You should be looking for secondary sources to use in your comparison. That means your works cited page should have at least 5 listings. 2 or more will be the primary sources, the works you intend to analyze and compare. And at least 3 sources will be secondary sources, the works you found in the library database that help you to demonstrate or prove your points. Be careful about your sources. Be sure they're reliable. If you use Google, you'll find a lot of sources, but they will not all be reliable. If you use the library databases, all of your sources will be reliable. Avoid using the dictionary or encyclopedia sources. Assume your reader can look up common knowledge on their own. Instead, look for works by scholars that talk about the poets and their works. That will help you to show the significance of your comparison. Once you've found your sources, create your outline. Remember to turn in both the research plan and the outline. Your outline should include your thesis statement and where you will use the sources in the paper. Use your outline as a roadmap for writing your draft. Look over your draft and compare it to the outline to see if everything is in the right place. You might need to change some things. Revise your draft and then turn it into the rough draft assignment area. I will grade your rough draft for completion only. Then, go to your group and find your group discussion board. Post your rough draft on your private group discussion board. When everyone has posted a draft, read and comment on your group members' essays. Read the comments your group members left for your essay and then revise for your final draft. Then it's time to turn it in. I'll be available in our Thursday optional class discussion if you have any questions. Check Blackboard for times. I'll also be available for appointments. I hope that you enjoy working on your comparative analysis. As always, you can email me at any time you have a question. Work hard and stay safe. Bye-bye.